morning as you're heading out. Certainly going to be dealing with some slick roads, anything from freezing, drizzle to a ton of other issues really as you're heading out across portions of the Midwest. So we've got that freezing rain, some of that pink that you're seeing there across southern Indiana. We've got the flakes flying in Chicago. In fact, I would say this I-64 corridor, Louisville, there north of Evansville even, you guys are going to be dealing with some very slick conditions. I do think you're probably going to have some issues on those bridges and overpasses as well. Remember, those freeze over more quickly than just the regular roads. This is what we're seeing. We've still got that snow flying in Green Bay. That's going to continue to kind of push out and move to the northeast. Now, generally, a lot of us are dealing with at least some sort of weather right now, but we're going to continue that trend as we head through the second portion of the day. We've got that risk for some severe storms across that Red River region there. We could definitely see some of those later on this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. So that's something we're going to have to watch there. Paul.
Yeah, very.
That even before you start to see the snow stack up into feet, which is part of the forecast here, that reduced visibility, the roads being slick, certainly going to cause some impacts. So let's break it down for you from tonight through Wednesday morning around Omaha. Look at the gradient here. As you look south of Omaha, you're seeing more than a foot of snow possible. As you start to head north, Sioux Falls, you guys really aren't even in for any measurable snow out of this. So it's really just a very tight gradient of who's getting a lot of snow versus who's not getting any to add up. So here's what we're looking at on your Monday. You can see that kind of lifting north to around Sioux City. Lincoln, you're in on that as well as we head through the afternoon. But then it clears out pretty quickly overnight, Monday night and into Tuesday. The actual falling snow is cleared out, but of course that piling up of the snow, it's still going to be sticking around. Here's what we're looking at for Des Moines, around a foot around this area here. Again, as you head farther north, Waterloo, you guys are seeing a bit less, but still enough that it's going to cause some travel issues, could even have some flight delays and things like that. So if you are traveling on Monday, keep that in mind. That I-80 corridor is going to be messy Monday morning, late Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday night, Tuesday morning. You see the point here. It's sticking around for a while in Des Moines once it starts. To Chicago now, you guys just getting a little bit from this particular system this morning. A little bit not taken lightly, though, because it is slick out there. But you guys are going to get even more around the Chicago area. About a half a foot there. Hammond, same thing for you. Waukegan, more like 4 or 5 inches. Quick look at when we start to see that moving in around Chicago, filling in during the afternoon. Monday night into Tuesday, still sticking around. Once it starts snowing in the Windy City, it's going to be there for a little while. Paul? Well, Nathaniel is also set to slam New York City. You got about 24 hours to get ready. Today shaping up to be sunny right now, but windy, gusts up to 28 miles an hour and a high in the mid-30s. So kind of chilly as well. Now the change comes tomorrow night when the snow actually begins to move in. So if you got anything you want to do, get prepared before you're dealing with that actual precipitation. Today is your day to handle that. Now, not just there, but we also have other places that are going to be dealing with the brunt of this system in multiple different forms. We've got winter storm watches right now up across portions of northern Virginia, West Virginia, up into Maryland and Pennsylvania. This is because we're going to see the possibility for some significant icing. Of course, the snow coming down, and all of that is going to lead to some rough conditions on the road, something you do not want to be dealing with. Here's what's going on. We've got cold air kind of arcing around this high pressure, spilling into the northeast. That is going to be able to interact with this moisture that's pulled onshore, and we know what's happening from there. We get our winter weather. Some of us are going to have a bit of a mix of the wintry precip, wintry mix, sleet, freezing rain, snow, but we are going to see the highest elevations with the highest snow totals across the Appalachians. So Monday night, we've got rain for places like southern Virginia, but as you look up towards, say, Cleveland, you've got that wintry mix. Chicago into New York City Monday night into early Tuesday, you've got that snow kind of moving in. Snow still falling in NYC as we head through Tuesday. That's going to be the main day for you. Scranton back into Cleveland, you've got that wintry mix or the snow. This is what we're looking at in terms of the snow total forecast across this area. Generally about 1 to 3, but we could see 3 to 5 inches across portions of northern Pennsylvania and southern New York State. A lot of the country, actually, we are going to be dealing with that. We've already been dealing with the snow, the freezing rain, the freezing drizzle, all of that stuff this morning. And I will tell you, if you are on, say, I-64, absolutely no fun with that. So we've got the snow snow falling across portions of the Ohio River Valley, up across the Great Lakes region as well, where we're seeing some of that freezing rain possibly along that 64 corridor, beginning to move into the Louisville area. We're starting to see the flakes fly out of Chicago, but the temperature is still on the chilly side. Green Bay, you still have that snow falling for you. Now, in terms of the country as a whole, it's kind of messy, and that is going to be the story for the rest of your Sunday into Monday. We've got that risk of severe weather there across portions of the southern plains. That's especially ramping up later today and tonight. And then we look out west for more rain and snow as what we'll be seeing in terms of Nathaniel moving across the country. In terms of temperatures, lower 70s for a place like San Antonio, above average in Oklahoma City. 30s, though, today for your high in Chicago. Paul?